Granola bars. They're marketed as the perfect on-the-go snack, right? Healthy, wholesome, and filled with fiber. But let me tell you something you won't hear in those commercials. Most of these healthy bars are nothing more than glorified candy. They're loaded with added sugars and preservatives that wreak havoc on your blood sugar levels, leaving you more tired and sluggish than when you started. Take a look at the ingredients next time. High fructose corn syrup, hydrogenated oils, and artificial sweeteners. All of them are silently contributing to inflammation, hormone imbalances, and metabolic issues. You might think you're doing yourself a favor by grabbing one of these bars, but what you're really doing is setting yourself up for a sugar crash that leaves you craving more. Take a look at the ingredients next time. High fructose corn syrup, hydrogenated oils, and artificial sweeteners. All of them are silently contributing to inflammation, hormone imbalances, and metabolic issues. You might think you're doing yourself a favor by grabbing one of these bars, but what you're really doing is setting yourself up for a sugar crash that leaves you craving more. Whole wheat bread. It's touted as the healthier option, a better alternative to white bread. But what if I told you that it could be just as damaging to your body? You see, while whole wheat bread does contain more fiber, it's still a high glycemic food. This means it spikes your blood sugar faster than you think. And here's where it gets even more sinister. Most whole wheat bread on the market is processed and stripped of its natural nutrients. It might look healthy, but it's loaded with refined flour and sugar that can lead to insulin resistance, weight gain, and even increase your risk of heart disease. Example: one of my patients, a middle-aged man trying to lose weight, ate whole wheat bread religiously, thinking it would help him. But after switching to whole grains like quinoa and oats, he lost 10 pounds in just a month. His energy levels skyrocketed, and his cholesterol dropped to a healthier level, low-fat yogurt. It seems like the perfect healthy breakfast, right? But let me shock you. The moment fat is removed from yogurt, manufacturers add sugar, artificial flavorings, and thickening agents to make it palatable. That healthy yogurt is now a concoction of added sugars, artificial sweeteners, and preservatives, all of which contribute to insulin spikes, gut inflammation, and can even lead to the overgrowth of harmful bacteria in your microbiome. Example: I remember a patient, Jane, who had been eating low-fat yogurt every morning for years, believing she was doing the right thing. But despite her healthy eating habits, she couldn't lose weight. Her doctor advised her to switch to full-fat, plain yogurt, and within weeks, her cravings for sugar disappeared and she began seeing real weight loss. Smoothies, packed with fruits, veggies, and sugar. You may think a smoothie is a healthy way to start your day, but when you add a bunch of fruit juices, honey, or even store-bought flavored yogurt, you're loading up on sugar before you even realize it. A seemingly innocent smoothie can quickly turn into a sugar bomb, causing your blood sugar to rise, followed by a crash that leaves you craving more sugar. And don't get me started on those green smoothies with added protein powders and supplements. Many of them are filled with artificial additives that can harm your digestive health and disrupt your hormone balance. Example: one client was drinking smoothies twice a day, thinking she was fueling her body with healthy nutrients. But when we checked the sugar content, it was over 50 grams per smoothie. We switched to unsweetened almond milk, spinach, and chia seeds, and her energy and digestion improved dramatically. Almond milk. It's often seen as the go-to non-dairy alternative, but here's the truth. Many commercial almond milk brands are more water than almonds. That's right, what you're getting is a beverage that's mostly sugar, thickeners, and preservatives. What's worse, most almond milk brands are fortified with synthetic vitamins and minerals that your body can't even absorb properly. So instead of getting the natural benefits of almonds, you're being fed empty calories and processed chemicals that contribute to gut issues, inflammation, and hormonal imbalance. Example: A client of mine, who was trying to cut back on dairy for his gut health, started drinking almond milk daily. But, after a few months, he noticed bloating and digestive discomfort. We switched to homemade almond milk with fewer additives, and his gut health improved significantly. You think a salad is healthy, fresh veggies, crisp greens, maybe some fruit. But what if I told you those healthy pre-packaged salads are loaded with hidden sugars, unhealthy oils, and preservatives? Many of these salads contain sugary dressings, croutons with trans fats, and even artificial flavorings. What starts as a healthy meal turns into a toxic concoction that can contribute to weight gain, insulin resistance, and chronic inflammation. It's no longer about the greens, it's about what's added on top that you should be concerned about. Example: I once worked with a woman who was eating these pre-packaged salads daily. She thought she was being proactive about her health, but when we looked at the ingredients in the dressing, it was loaded with corn syrup and artificial colors. After switching to homemade salads with olive oil and lemon, her energy levels surged. Chronic inflammation. It's no longer about the greens, it's about what's added on top that you should be concerned about. This is the solution to green challenges: clean cooking, clean, good, healthy, good. When we look at the ingredients in the dressing, it's about what's added on top that you should be concerned about. Good. Chronic inflammation. It's no longer about the greens, it's about what's added on top that you should be concerned about. Second, chronic inflammation. It's no longer about the greens, it's about what's added on top that you should be concerned about. Third, diet soda. You think you're doing yourself a favor by reaching for that zero-calorie drink. But diet soda is a ticking time bomb for your health. The artificial sweeteners used in diet sodas, like aspartame and sucralose, are not only linked to weight gain but also disrupt your gut microbiome and lead to cravings for more sugar. What's worse, these sweeteners may even increase your risk of diabetes and heart disease, making that guilt-free drink a silent killer. I had a patient who drank several cans of diet soda daily. He couldn't understand why he was gaining weight, even though he thought he was choosing low-calorie options. Once he cut out the diet soda, he noticed a significant reduction in belly fat, and his cravings for junk food almost vanished. These 7 foods may be hurting you right now, even if you think you're making the healthier choice. They are packed with hidden sugars, preservatives, and chemicals that could be secretly sabotaging your health from the inside out. But there's good news. You don't have to be a victim of deceptive food marketing. By choosing whole, real foods and being mindful of what goes into your body, you can start taking back control of your health. Remember, it's not about what you think is healthy, it's about what actually is. Don't fall for the illusion. Your well-being depends on it.